The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi, thank you so much for attending our webinar this Monday morning. So greatly appreciate everyone taking time out of their busy schedule to attend this. Again, really appreciate the opportunity. My name is Sandy Vicanti. I'm a supervisor here at Producer Services with IAMS. We're going to go over a little housekeeping first before we get into just a wonderful opportunity to sell simplified issue products up to $500,000 in death benefit. When you do sell with IAMS or you refer an agent over to IAMS, when they contract with us, we send you a $50 referral fee, check, just saying thank you so much for that referral. When that same agent places business with us, from that point on, you would receive 20 basis points on every piece of business that agent places with IAMS, whether it's life, annuity, whatever the case may be. That does not come out of your commission. It does not come out of their commission. That is just our way of saying thank you so much. We just so greatly appreciate the opportunity for referring that agent. Also wanted to remind everyone, when you are a new producer of ours in your first 6 months of business, if you place $100,000 of business, whether it's life, annuity, MedSup, long-term care, combination thereof, we will send you a choice of either a $750 cash bonus or a 2-year producer website that we create and pay for. If you want to hold off and you think you're going to get to the $300,000 level in your first 6 months as a new agent of ours, we'll send you a $1,500 gift card. You can choose a $2,000 marketing reimbursement, or you can choose a Social Security program and 3,000 piece mailing for a seminar. If you'd like to hold off on that because you're just confident you're going to get to that $500,000 level in the first 6 months of writing with us, what you can choose is a 4,000 piece mailing and seminar coaching with Dave Pimper, a 5,000 piece mailing and seminar coaching with Matt Gill, or my absolute favorite is a Ritz-Carlton Travel Rewards Getaway. So with that, you get to plan and design your own personal getaway package. And again, that does not come out of anyone's commissions. That's just as a thank you for contracting and sending your business our way. We also have amazing back office support. We're there to help with forms, case design, building your tools and resources. We have life and annuity quotes that we do for you, paperless contracting. We help if you have questions in regards to how to approach a client or what you should do with funds, we help with that. And really important, we follow the case from submission to commission. So what we do is when you send an application to us, we will scrub the application, make sure nothing is missing, submit it the same day to the carrier, and then we follow up on that every 3 days. We're touching that case to make sure that it is staying on course and to make sure that it's going through the process just as quickly as possible to get you paid for commission, which we follow as well. So great back office support. Can't say enough about our back office team. We also have strong creative department. So if you're looking to have anything professionally written, if you need handouts, flyers, stationery, if you have a logo design that needs refreshed or you need a logo, we will create that for you, as well as business cards. Again, website. If you have a website that is tired looking and you want it to have a fresh look, or you don't have a website, we will create and manage those for you, as well as online newsletters, social media consulting when it comes to advertising on Facebook, doing Twitter, LinkedIn, all that great stuff. We're able to assist you with that. Can't stress enough what a great marketing team, creative marketing team we have. So please give us a call and ask us to send you over there. They'll be more than happy to help you. Our IAMS website, www.iamsinc.com. IAMS.com. Sorry, we're having technical issues here. I think no one was able to see the screen. So wanted to let you know again for our website, IAMSinc.com, great opportunity there as well. That is where you can run quotes, you can pull forms, it gives current industry links and news. It has our annuity rate sheet, so it tells you what the top fixed annuities are, what the top index annuities are for income riders. It has, again, all of our forms, term and UL quotes. Great information on our website. I suggest that you register if you haven't already to take a look at it. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to just send out a little poll question, and answering yes to this is just meaning you want additional information. So with the DOL ruling and how it has affected our industry here at IAMS, we thought it was just so very important to look at a wealth management side. And on the wealth management side, we wanted to make sure that the agents that are contracted with us could do everything as much as possible in-house without losing any business. So what we've done is we created the ability to increase your revenue with managed money fees. You're now able to offer a full range of products and services, so that helps you retain your clients. You're not losing them to anyone. Also, it strengthens your clients' relationships. You're viewed differently by your clients because you're now a fiduciary. I can't stress enough how the DOL, as you may or may not know, has just changed our industry. By answering yes to this poll question, we're just giving you out additional information on what to expect, when the deadlines are, and how we're able to assist you with that. So anyone answering yes, just, expect a call and we'll be happy to get those questions answered for you. What we also have is a Life and Annuity Academy. This will be the last poll question here. And with our Life and Annuity Academy, again, by checking yes, you're just asking for more information. This is an all-expense paid academy. It is for 2 days, so we cover airfare, lodging, airfare, your lodging, your meals, all that great stuff. We have, close to 1,000 agents register. We take between 35 and 40 from all over the United States. We go over different sales ideas and strategies from top producers. We unravel indexed annuities. What are they? When to use an income rider, the different threats and trends in the annuity industry, as well as life case marketing, private financing, or that bank on yourself tools, wealth transfer. We do software tools, anything and everything you can imagine, we go over. It's a great opportunity. Again, we'll send out information for all of those who checked yes on that. So Boulders Resort and Spa, it's happening right now in Scottsdale, Arizona. This is one of the many incentives that we offer our agents here at IAMS. The only way you're able to get there is to start writing with us. Again, right now it's going on. We'll have a new one that we will talk about shortly. Great opportunity for you and a guest to go to just top resorts through IAMS. So let's start going over the benefits and attractions of simplified issue. So when we say simplified issue, we talk about there's still underwriting. However, there's absolutely no exam or labs. It's a pretty streamlined process. It's obviously a faster turnaround time in underwriting. It's simple for the agent and the client, especially with clients that are really hard to nail down. There's absolutely no reduction in commission. And believe it or not, with the way that they have the simplified issue products, they're just as competitive as full underwriting. So what's considered non-med and simplified issue? It means, again, just that no labs, no exams, no blood work. And the products that are available for that simplified issue, it used to be just term products or final expense products. Now we have whole life, universal life, indexed universal life, and of course term with high death benefits. So the industry is definitely changing to the agents and clients' needs, and it's just so much better for you as the agent. The carriers for that, we have some here. It's American National. It goes up to $250,000 in face amount. We have Sagicor. We have Assurity. Actually, Assurity now goes up to $400,000 in face amount for term. We have SBLI is a $500,000 face amount. We also have Security Mutual that does a $500,000 not only of term, but also of UL and whole life. It's their express issue. So again, no exam, no labs for $500,000 of face amount. And then we have our guarantee issue with Gerber and Kemper. Couple carriers with American National, again, up to age 65 and $250,000 in death benefit. Again, simplified issue, no exam, no labs. And what's available for that is their term, UL, which is their guarantee UL, whole life, and indexed UL. We need a complete full app. Applications that meet the guidelines for simplified issue, they're approved between and out the door between 48 and 72 hours. The only time there would be additional underwriting would be if we need to order medical records. And again, not exam or labs, but it would be medical records due to medication or prescription history. American National also has a great whole life product, issue ages 0 to 85. Minimum face amount on that is $10,000. And they have several riders. A lot of agents don't believe that they can add riders to simplified issue products, and that's just not the case. You can add the accelerated benefit rider with the disability rider. There is a children's term rider. On some policies, there's a spouse term rider as well. On their executive UL, issue ages on that are 0 to 85 with a minimum face of $25,000. Again, with great waivers from disability, children's term, a guarantee increase option, which is always great if you want to increase that death benefit. Accelerated death benefits, which is what everyone seems to be looking for. And then they have their term, and that minimum face is $50,000. Again, with that, we have riders that are children's term, their disability, and their accelerated benefit rider. Again, with American National, no exams, no labs. Sagicor you can either do a full app or an e-app. You need to complete a telephone interview. The client is approved right there on the phone, so you'll know whether or not your client is approved, and there is actually a preferred rating with Sagicor. So again, with Sagicor, you can complete a full paper app or you can do an e-app right there online, but expect a phone interview on that, and again, an approval right there over the phone. Sagicor has, it's a no lapse UL, so it's a guarantee UL. It does not build up cash value, but it does guarantee a great death benefit. Issue ages on that are 0 to 85, and there's a minimum face amount is $25,000. And I kind of laugh at that up to $249,999, but that literally has to be $249,999 because at $250,000 they're going to ask for exam and lab. So if you write an app with Sagicor, please, and you want simplified issue, please make it out for $249,999. Riders on that are terminal and chronic illness, which is great. It has great accelerated benefits, again, with that terminal and chronic illness. And if you want additional riders, there is a children's term rider, waiver of monthly deductions, and then an accidental death benefit rider as well. Sagicor has a term product that starts at $50,000 and goes up to $399,999. Several different issue ages on that, as you can see. The longer term you want out, the younger you're going to have to be, from 18 years to 55 for tobacco. Is 20 years. 18 to 65 for 20-year is non-tobacco. If you want a 15-year term, ages 18 to 70, and a 10-year term for male tobacco is 18 to 65, and any other 10-year term except for male tobacco is 18 to 75. Again, great benefits from terminal to nursing home confinement, as well as optional riders with children's term-wide rider, waiver of monthly deductions, and accidental death benefit rider. Let's see here. Assurity, such a strong company. With Assurity Life, they have issue amounts from $50,000, and they just raised it to $400,000. So it was $350,000. They bumped it to $400,000. Issue ages on that are 18 to 65. With their riders, again, great accelerated death benefit riders, as well as additional riders with a cost, whether you're looking at children's rider or accidental death, whatever the case may be. Assurity simplified underwriting, again, full death benefit is provided from first day. What's really unique with Assurity is that you fill out one app, and if for some reason they do not get approved on the simplified level benefit, then Assurity will look at the simplified graded benefit, and that graded death benefit is provided the first 2 policy years. It's just like a guarantee issue product. Premiums are paid back. I apologize. For non-accidental death, 40% of the policy in year 1 and 75% of the face amount in year 2. So they break it up a little bit. And if they don't qualify for that, then the modified benefit whole life is in the first 2 policy years. If the client passes from a non-accidental death, they return the premium plus 10%. Then after 2 years, the full death benefit is paid out. So again, it's one application. If your client doesn't get approved for the level benefit, they'll look at graded benefit. If they don't get approved for graded benefit, they'll go immediately to the modified benefit. So the details for their whole life simplified issue is ages 0 through 80. So you can see it's a high age with face amounts of $5,000 to $50,000. There aren't any additional riders available on that when you go to the simplified whole life, because it does break it down to modified or graded. SBLI is one of the newer carriers. They do a great job with issue amounts. Their issue amounts are a minimum of $100,000 all the way up to $500,000 in death benefit, again, with no exam or labs. You can see the breakdown on their term. A little bit younger ages when you get to the 30-year term, 18 to 50, 25 is 18 to 55. When you go to a 20-year term, it does go up to age 60. And 15-year is 18 to 65, 10-year term is 18 to 74. So again, they offer $500,000 in simplified issue. When you get to the older ages, or I'm sorry, the longer the term, there's a cut in that age, of course. Riders with that is accelerated death benefit, children's term, and waiver of premium, which is great. If you're looking at guarantee issues, so we know that we are not going to get approved on the simplified issue, their health is just too poor, then we'll look at Gerber. Gerber is guarantee issue, and it does not matter at all what their health is. They could be in hospice and they could still get this guarantee issue product. Issue ages on that are 50 to 80. Face amounts are $5,000 to $25,000. And again, non-accidental death. So what they do, if the client passes from a natural causes, anything that's not an accident, premiums are paid back plus 10% in the first 2 years. Anything after the first 2 years, then what you can do is get the full face amount paid. Kemper has one as well, ages 40 to 80, and the face amounts on that are $5,000 to $25,000. What they do is they pay 25% of the death benefit in the first 2 years, which is a little different. So the client doesn't get premiums plus 10%. What they get is 25% of the death benefit in the first 2 years. We also have another company called Great Western, and they are a guarantee issue life as well. Their ages are 40 to 80, and they go up to $40,000 in death benefit, which is really unusual. What they do, again, for non-accidental death is they pay 10% in the first two, they pay all premiums back, plus 10% in the first 2 years. So again, it does give them an option to get a little bit higher death benefit at that $40,000. Let's go to questions here. So we have a question. Is the Academy only for contracted agents? Yes. So a minimum requirement is you have to be contracted with us in order to attend the Academy. You are not going to get an invitation unless you are contracted with us. Another question is, can we give an example of the accelerated death benefit? So, for example, if the client has a $200,000 death benefit, they may receive 2% per month up to 24% a year for nursing care and home health care benefits. Now that does need to be certified, and that would need to be certified every year from a physician stating that they're unable to perform 2 of the 6 ADLs, or they're confined for the long haul to a nursing care facility. So that would be an example. So the Academy is, we have academies 3 times a year, and those academies are held in different places. The one that we're having in March is March 25th through the 28th, and that one is in Des Moines, Iowa. We're also having one here in Omaha, Nebraska at our home office, and that will be in May. Dates for that have not been released yet in May. We're trying to get through this March 1 first, but we will also have one in May, and then we'll probably have another one in around October or November. But the one in March 25th through the 28th is in Des Moines, Iowa. Do we have any other questions I can try to answer? Again, with simplified issue, people think, that means guaranteed. It's not. We're just not completing exams and labs, but the client will still have to answer medical questions. Once in a while, complete a telephone interview. And then we look at prescription history and MIB codes. So another question on the guarantee and non-guarantee, do the carriers reverse commission on early death? If the client passes away in the first 2 years, you're going to get 100% chargeback on the guarantee issue. So on guarantee issue, on the simplified issue, I believe it's the first 2 years as well. The other company that guarantee issues up to $40,000 is Great Western. So Great Western goes from ages 40 to 80, and it goes up to $40,000 in death benefit. So that's great. We do have another carrier, Columbian Life. They have a very, very small death benefit amount, but they do start at age 25, and that death benefit is, I believe, $10,000 to $15,000, and that's the maximum that you're able to get. But the one that does $40,000 is Great Western. So everyone who's attended and registered for this webinar, you will receive a recorded version of this. You'll have that later on this afternoon. My information again is Sandy, S-A-N-D-Y, Vacanti, V-A-C-A-N-T-I. I'm a supervisor here at Producer Services. Those emails will come from me. If you have any questions whatsoever, please give myself a call or the Life Department a call. We'll be more than happy to get those questions answered, run quotes, see what we can do to help you out there. Any questions that I've missed, I will make sure to personally call you and answer them for you. Again, I just want to thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedules. We really do appreciate it. I hope everyone has an amazing, safe, and healthy, happy week. Phone number to contact me here is 800-255-5055. Again, Sandy, of course, with Insurance Agency Marketing. Phone number is 1-800-255-5055. Thank you. Bye-bye.